episode 15 of the Weekly Blaze. This is the last episode of 2018. In honor of the last episode of the year, my special guest this week is Maddie Gassler.
Thank you so much for having me, Blaze. You really do save the best for last. If I remember correctly, I was your guest for the last episode of 2017, too.
Yeah, that was my thought exactly. It definitely didn't happen on accident 2 years in a row. Let's go ahead and get those announcements.
The first homecoming poster work night will be Wednesday the 19th, starting immediately after school until 7 o'clock. Be sure to be there to help out with those posters.
Charging County is tonight. The candidates have already submitted their resumes and gone through the panel interviews. The winners will be announced tonight. For the first time ever, the winners will receive a $200 scholarship.
Looking at next week, we want to make sure everybody knows that we will be in school on only Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and that Thursday is a full day.
Break begins Friday the 21st, which also just happens to be my birthday.
Oh, way to slide that in there. At the beginning of next week, students need to make sure to check your emails because you're going to get an email about what sessions you want to take for our fun day next Thursday. The options will include movies, games, and sports. Or focus if you're about to fail.
Anytime Thursday, if you haven't painted your rock yet, you can stop in Mrs. Dimekey's room and do that.
To remind you about this, there's a school-wide rock project going on. It will be a rock path like what's shown here, so make sure you get in on that action.
Also, next week, we're going to have a Winter Spirit Week, just to lighten the mood a little bit in case there are some finals going on.
Tuesday is Polar Express Day, so wear your PJs. Wednesday is Lumberjack Day, and Thursday is Ugly Christmas Sweater Day. But feel free to go all out with your tacky Christmas wear. Don't just limit it to sweaters.
We kind of failed the photography contest lately, so let's catch up on that. The winner of the photo contest for the month of November is Alexis Harvey. You have until Thursday, December 20th to submit your photo for December's theme, which is Christmas decorations. Winter formal is tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Be there on time, looking fly as can be like Maddie G. Does your dress have pockets?
I'm working on it. As you know, we had our coin war last week to benefit St. John's Food Pantry. We raised $586.32, and here are the winners. They're just going to scroll right here because Mrs. Utterback won't even tell us.
Strive's second quarter breakfast will be next Thursday. If you get an invite, be sure to be there on time.
Now for the Art Awards. For last week, the Artist of the Week for the middle school was Victoria DeSalvo, and for the high school, it was Levi Rafferty. Surprising.
For this week, the Artist of the Week for the middle school is Chloe Dallenberg, and for the high school, it's Taryn Clark.
And now for sports. Varsity basketball took place at home last Friday against Slater. The girls won 78-12, and the boys lost 62-65.
JV played Louisiana here at home on Monday night. Both teams won. The boys' score was 42-24, and the girls' score was 59-4.
The varsity teams traveled to Sturgeon on Tuesday. The Lady Trojans won 48-30, and the boys lost 56-55.
Yesterday, the junior varsity teams traveled to Cairo. Here are the results.
Tonight, the varsity teams play here at home against North Shelby. The theme for tonight's matchup is Blackout.
Tomorrow, the varsity teams will play in the Gary Filbert Classic. The girls play Harrisburg at 2, and the boys play Richland at 3:30. The games are played in the Mexico High School gym.
Monday, the JV will be at Paris at 6.
Then next Tuesday, the varsity teams will travel to Marion County. Those games start at 6 as well.
Thursday, JV will be taking on Mark Twain at home. Since we won't have an episode next week, you can catch the results on Facebook or Twitter, or you can just go to the games.
And now for the tweet of the week. It comes from Mrs. Utterback and showcases some students who dressed up for the R6th of the month.
The R6th of the month for January will be held on Friday the 4th because the 6th is on a Sunday, so be sure to wear your red and black. Or white, I guess.
Well, that wraps up this week's episode. Thanks for coming on the show, Maddie.
Thank you so much for having me, Blaze. This will be my last time since I'm a senior. It's been a real honor, though, being on here twice with you. I know you only choose the best for that.
My gosh, you're getting all sentimental on me. Let's go ahead and sign off.
Merry Christmas!
Happy New Year. I'll see you next year.